Hey guys, what is up? My name is Lynon and welcome to the Jersey Zone. So today I'm going to be doing another video in my Jersey History tier list series. Now if you guys missed the first video, it was on the Anaheim Ducks. If you guys want to check that out, I'll have it in the description down below. But today we're obviously doing the Phoenix/Arizona Coyotes. Now like I said in my previous video, I'm not going to be doing every single jersey of each team because that would be way too much for some teams. With Arizona, that's not really the case. They don't have that many jerseys. There was only 2 jerseys that I decided to exclude because there was like very minor differences between one jersey and the other. I'll explain those once I actually get into the tier list itself. But anyway, speaking of the tier list, let's get right into it. Okay, so here's the tier list. We're going to be starting off with the 1996 to 2003 home jerseys. Like I said in my previous video, the whites were actually the home jerseys for a little while there. They changed them to the darker versions in, I believe it was the 2003 to 2004 season. So the white ones were actually the home jerseys at the time. But I like these jerseys a lot. Obviously, I'm wearing the darker version of the home. I think these jerseys are super nice. I love like the pattern on both the collar and like the arms itself and at the bottom of the jersey. I think it's just very neat. The Kachina logo is really fun. It's super different. I like the moon kind of logo on the shoulder patches as well. It's a very fun jersey. I like it a lot. I'm going to put the home jersey, the white one, into the A tier. And for the away version, I actually like the darker one a little bit more than the white one. I'm pretty sure I said this in the previous video of the series, but I usually tend to like white versions more than the darker versions. I don't really know why. I think it's just because it makes everything pop a little bit more. I think that's why I like them a little bit more. But with the Kachina, I definitely like the darker version more. I'm going to put the darker version into the S tier. I think it's absolutely fantastic. Okay, so now we're on to the 1998 to 2003 third jerseys. Now, technically, there is a slight difference in between the 1998 jerseys and then the 1999 to 2003 jerseys. The only difference is that the outline of the Coyote is just slightly different. On the first version of the jerseys, it's black, as you can see in the little preview that I have here. In the bigger jersey that I'll be showing you, I'm pretty sure it's the sand outline, which is just like the lighter toned outline of the Coyote. It was a very small difference. I didn't think I needed to include both on the tier list, so I decided to leave it out. But anyways, these jerseys are super fun. They're really ugly, but I also really like them. Now, I'm not sure if I like the ugly jerseys so much because of the fact that they're super rare and super hard to find and they're really expensive, and that's why I tend to like them a lot. Like obviously I have the Burger King jersey behind me, the Barber Pole, the Storm jersey, all like really ugly jerseys, but I tend to just really like those jerseys. Like I actually think they look kind of good in a way, like they're almost so bad that they look good, or they're just really fun to wear, and I tend to like them a lot more than just like a plain jersey or something like that. So even though they are kind of ugly, like I can understand that they are ugly, I tend to like them a lot. So I'm going to throw this jersey into the A tier. I would throw it higher, but there's something else that is coming later. I'm sure you guys can already tell what it is. But I'm going to throw it into the A tier for now. I do actually like this jersey a lot. I think it's a lot of fun. Okay, so now we're on to the 2003 to the 2007 home and away jerseys. Now, they switched, obviously, as you guys can tell, from the Kachina to the Howling Coyote. Now, I know some people say it's a crying coyote or it looks like a crying coyote. I honestly never saw that. I don't really see that at all. I always see it as a Howling Coyote. But anyways, I think the logo looks fine. I don't think it's a bad looking logo. But for the jerseys themselves, they're both fine. They're nothing really too special. I do prefer the away version more than the home version. I think it's mostly just because of the fact that the collar is a different color on the away version than it is on the home. So it just looks like it's a little bit kind of poppier. It kind of flashes a little bit more, as well as the end of the arm there. So either way, I do like the away version a little bit more, but I think they're both just fine. So I'm going to throw them both into the B tier. They're nothing really hugely different. They're nothing really hugely special, but I just think they're okay. Next, we're on to the 2007 to the 2015 home and away jerseys. Now, technically, these are actually the 2007 to 2014 jerseys. The only difference is in 2014, they switched from the Phoenix Coyotes to the Arizona Coyotes. And the difference between these jerseys here, which are the Phoenix jerseys, and the Arizona jerseys is just the shoulder patch. The shoulder patch on the side is just the Arizona state, like the shape of the state itself. And then at the bottom, it had Phoenix or just PHX. But when they changed to Arizona, they just changed the text to AZ. So it's not really a huge difference. I didn't think I needed to include it. But anyways, with these jerseys here, I just think they're okay. Like honestly, they're a little bit boring. They're, I think, more boring than these ones right here. I just think they're like fine. I think mostly just because of the fact that there's no striping at the bottom. That really doesn't help it for me. Once again, I just kind of find them a little bit boring, and I don't like them as much as the previous version that we were talking about, so I'm going to throw them both into the C tier. I just think they're okay. They're not anything special. I'm not a huge fan of them. Next, we're on to the 2008 to 2014 third jersey, or the running yote, and I like this jersey a lot. I think it's really, really nice. I like the kind of cream color that it has on the sides there, as well as on the numbering as well in the collar. I like this jersey a lot. I do think it's actually a really nice looking jersey, and I really wanted them to bring it back at some point. I'm kind of hoping that they bring it back as a third at some point, and maybe they switch over to the kachina being full time, and then they bring this in as a third jersey. I think that would look fantastic. I really do want these jerseys to come back because I do think they look really nice. I like the logo itself. I do think it is a little bit better than their current logo. Maybe not by a lot, but I do like it a little bit more. But yeah, anyways, I like these jerseys a lot. I think they're fantastic. I'm going to throw this into the A tier. Next, we're up onto the 2015 home jersey. This jersey here, I don't really mind it. I like it a lot more than obviously their previous version of the jersey. I think the black helps a lot. I think that makes it like pop a little bit more. And I like the striping on the sleeves as well. But for the home, I just think it's okay. Now for the away version, the 2015 to 2017 away version, I think the black helps it a lot more. I think it contrasts a lot nicer with the white than it does with like the burgundy. I think it just makes everything pop a little bit more, and I think it does look a lot nicer. Therefore, I'm going to put this one into the A tier. It's not a high A tier. It's like an A minus. It's just getting into that A tier, but I do think it looks a lot nicer than this home jersey here. Next, we're on to the 2015 to 2017 Heritage jersey. It's basically just like the jersey I'm wearing right now, or the one that we talked about earlier, but it's just in a Reebok and it has a different collar. Honestly, it's not really a huge difference. There isn't anything really much to talk about with this jersey. It's just very slightly different, but I still think it's a very nice looking jersey, and I'm going to throw it into the S tier as well. Now we're on to the Adidas home jersey. This one I'm going to throw into the A tier because it's really just the same, but just with a different collar, and I don't like the Adidas collars as much as the Reeboks, so I'm going to throw that one into the B tier as well. And with the away version, I am also going to put it into the B tier. The collar does hurt it slightly, and this one is just enough into the A tier, like it's not fully into the A tier, that the color difference does make it enough to slide to the B tier for me. Once again, it is a nice looking jersey, but I don't like the colors on the Adidas jerseys as much as the Reeboks. Okay, so now we're on to the 2018 to the 2020 third jersey. Now, they actually announced that for their 25th anniversary, they were going to wear these jerseys for 25 of the 41 home games that they were going to play this year. Obviously, they're not playing 41 home games this year, so they're probably going to cut that down a little bit. But anyways, they're apparently going to be wearing these jerseys for a majority of their home games this season. And that makes me wonder if that next season they're actually going to make a white kachina and have that as their home and away and just retire the Howling Coyote. It kind of makes it feel that way. I kind of think they're probably going to do something like that. Maybe not next season, but in these future seasons here, it kind of looks like they're probably going to do that. Either way, it's basically the same jersey as the other two Kachina jerseys. The only thing that's different is on the shoulder patch, instead of having Phoenix at the top, it just says Coyotes. There isn't even Arizona on it. And for the collar itself, it is obviously an Adidas collar, so that makes it slightly different as well. But that doesn't change it really anything for me. It is still an S tier jersey. And I know that I have all of the Kachinas in the S tier, and that's basically all I have there. But I do think they're that fantastic of jerseys, and I did think I needed to have that difference of all three jerseys there. But anyways, with that being said, we're now on to the 2020 Reverse Retro. And this jersey, it is absolutely fantastic. It's the reason why I don't have this 1998 third jersey in the S tier, is because I think the purple looks way better than the green. I think it looks really nice. It is a fantastic jersey. It looks absolutely beautiful. If I did this video before the Reverse Retro was released, I probably would have had this third jersey into the S tier, but because of that, I think I'll just knock it down slightly because I do think this is a better version of this jersey. But either way, I just think the 2020 Reverse Retro is fantastic. It's a great looking jersey. But overall, I do think the Coyotes do have a good jersey history. I think they got some really nice looking jerseys. And even the ones that I have put into the B tier, even the ones that I put in just okay, I do think they're still nice. And even these ones that I put in C tier, like, they're not bad. I don't think they're overly poor just in comparison to these other ones. That's kind of why I have them into the C category. But overall, like I said, they do have a decent jersey history. It's not too bad. They have some very nice looking jerseys. But anyways, that's my tier list. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys want to do your own tier list, I'll link to it in the description down below. But anyways, if you guys like this video, make sure to leave a like and make sure to subscribe for more jersey content. Obviously, I'll be doing the rest of the teams in this series. It might take me a while, but I'll get through all of the teams. And I'm also flirting with the idea of just doing other teams as well. Like, I'm thinking of just making Atlanta its own video, the Atlanta Thrashers, and not putting them with the Winnipeg Jets. I'm not really too sure if I'm going to do that or not. I guess we'll see for the next video, because for my next video, it's either going to be Atlanta or Boston. So we'll see when I get to that video. We'll see whatever one I make first. If I make Boston first, I'll probably leave Atlanta until the Jets. But also make sure to follow me on my Instagram and my Twitter, at the Jersey Zone YT on Instagram and at the Jersey Zone on Twitter. Links are in the description down below. But like I said, that's it for me. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.